We're going to lay on the back. We're going to do some abs. You kick those feet up in the air. You're going to notice I'm relaxing my neck. Do you see me holding my neck? I'm going to keep my core on, and your shoulders can get tight holding your neck. So now I'm going to do windshield wipers. You got to keep those shoulders really moving, and we'll make it even harder and push away. So we do a little mini ab, little arm push away. I'm literally taking my hands and fighting myself. Like my arms would come out, but they're going nowhere because it's a resistance drill. And look at my neck. I'm actually doing a good job with my neck. And we're going to do toe touches. And then we're going to do butterflies. So out and in. That's just a basic end range drill to roll up in a ball and then get as wide as you can. Enough of that. All done. Look at that. So we're going to get on our knees. Again, if your knees are sore, you can always get on something squishy. I got my little sarong and my jacket there. I'm going to bring my butt in between my heels. I just did a lot of lower back. I'm going to make sure I'm not slouching. That's bad. See that? Terrible. Okay. So as I bring my back into curve, I'm not going to sit on my heels. That stops me from stretching. We're going to get wide. We're going to bring my body through there. And then I got to really get my quads loose, okay? If my knee hurts, I'm going to see me tucking the fabric behind. A lot of people tell me they can't do this because their knee hurts. Take a towel and put it behind your knee. It will fix it. And then just sit there. I have to distract myself. I'm going to be sitting, stretching my knee out. Look at me. I'm going to do some curls. I'm going to lift a weight. I'm going to get my upper body doing something so that my brain is busy. And I got a good 30 to 45 seconds pose, lengthening those quads, and then you got to activate your glutes. So I'm going to kick back. Some people call it scorpion when you kick a little too far. I'm just doing basic kicks. And then we got to open up the adductors. Most of you guys have seen this. You take your elbows, you pull your knees out, and then what people don't do is open the ribs. So we're going to, again, thumb out. We talked about that earlier. Open those shoulders. And then you can come back to center and plant those hands, right? People just can go forward and reach, and this is very organic. You're moving into your restriction. Now I'm going to take my knees and push into my hands as I come up and down. This is called an assisted squat. A lot of people, if you're sitting at home in a chair and your knees just fling out, we call that zipper open. You don't have abs and adductors working together, so that's a really good exercise for you. Sometimes we have no booty. So what you want to do is get into like downward dog, and you want to kick out because you want to activate your booty. You're one of two people, so not necessarily wanting to do both of those, okay? If you're zipper closed or zipper open, we want to bring those knees up. We want to work the legs as we're kind of doing a plank, and just hold yourself centered. And I want you to get creative here. I want you to feel where you're stuck. Move into it. So I'm kind of stuck in my triceps. So I'm going to move my head around while getting length through my arms. And then I'm doing cobra with my abs on. So you see me kind of, sometimes I like to just pretend I'm being punched in the stomach. That'll keep your abs on. And you can stretch your deltoids and lean over to the side. Please don't do this if you have a rotator cuff injury, unless you want to go into surgery. The rest of us are going to need that, especially side sleepers, right? And you're going to see me breathing funny. Lots of breathing in, real heavy. Slow breathing out is going to chill you out. So one of the cool things that happens after you're done with exercise is training your breath. I want your diaphragm on. So I end all my drills with breathing and basic full body closed chain drills. So I'm going to just do stick man here. So I move my neck around. I'm just using everything, like a swimmer, stick man. And that's how you do it. You walk away from your exercise having a full body activated, somewhat custom, breathing, end range stretch kind of rehab. In about 10-15 minutes, you're about wiggly as a kid. And you do a couple of your favorite stretches at the end. You're all warmed up. Doesn't really matter what you do as long as you don't provoke where you're sore, and then always make it fun. Bye, guys.